I'm going to do a quick ram up sand cast of this. I'm just going to show the ram up process at the moment. I'm using a Petrobond. It's an oil bonded sand. Get it in 5-gallon buckets directly from the company. I forget the name of the company right now. But because this has got a curve, I'm just giving it some support. Small flask and kind of angle it in there. This is just baby powder. It's cornstarch based. Used to get the talcum based, but they quit selling that. Doesn't seem to matter a whole lot as far as this goes. I don't worry about trying to tamp it down midway. I just fill it up full, especially with a small flask like this. I found sometimes if you fill it part way and then try and fill it the rest of the way, the sand doesn't always adhere as well as you would like. You can kind of get a separation sometimes, which is pain in the butt. So I mound it up pretty high. Make sure that when I ram it down, it's all the way. I don't have to add any afterward. Use just a straight bar. It doesn't really work to have an angled bar and shave it as well, it doesn't seem. Just scraping it with a flat edge. If you try and take too much, you'll sometimes tear it out, so usually just little scrapes to get it down flush. And then, because it's kind of buried in there, I'm going to scoop it out. Sorry, I'm not adding a lot of commentary, so scraping it back to find the parting line is what it would be called, and then split point on it. You don't want anything too straight down. You want to slope it out. Just makes it separate a little easier. Don't have to worry about sand breaking off and falling in. I'm actually going to lift it up a little bit. Make sure I get it all the way. Making sure that when I lift it up, there's not too much tear out, and that I'm at the edge of the part. None of the sand is overlapping it. These flasks are marked to make sure you don't accidentally put it on the wrong way after you open it up and then reclose it. Because it sucks if you ram it up like this and then you close it up like that. it ruins your day. Powder it again. Again, just keep it on there, squish it down. I'll do flasks way bigger than this even, same way. Let's see if it's even still recording in a minute. Let's see how I set up the camera. Ta-da! Usually I like my detailed surface down so that any trash that maybe gets into the mold will float up and away from that. So I'll cut my sprue through on this side. I like copper and brass pipe, just thin wall stuff. And kind of wish I had shifted a little bit over, but we'll just go with it. Connect this over to a couple of places, and this will just connect to the back, which won't show, so it'll be easy to grind off and make it pretty again. And then check, make sure you got it lined up correctly. Now, the other thing I like to do, let's see if I can show this. Make sure the hole is emptied out. Give it a little bit of a funnel shape. The other thing I've seen some people do is they'll take just a little bit of talcum powder, smack it on the hole. That way you get a little bit clearer visual with the bright metal and everything else. Make it a little bit more obvious where you're trying to pour. That's it.